Welcome, welcome, my fire signs. This is going to be your weekly message or whenever you do come across it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so if you'd like a private reading, please check out the description below. There should be a link there to take you to my private sessions. So let's jump right in. Your first card is for Monday, so it's going to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the weekend won't be included. I may be doing weekend cards. So, like the water signs, you also have the moon. But what's different is you have the Ace of Discs. So for Monday, this is telling you that you are in your feminine energy and that you are able to harness this energy and use it for what you're doing. So your projects that you're doing, your studying that you're doing, if you're a student or if you're at work or an entrepreneur, how you're applying this intuitive energy into your work. So this has a lot of benefits because you are using your innate power and intuition to use it to flourish through your projects on Monday, which is really cool. So let's see what the next one brings here. Ooh, so by doing that and harnessing that energy, you step into your ultimate emperor power. This is really cool and interesting because from the Monday, you are using that energy harnessing and like basically preparing for the week and using that energy to shift your thought process into more intuitive than logic. Okay, so when we step into the emperor mode, you are going to be using more of that logic side of yourself, incorporating intuition as well. So when we get into the emperor mode, this is like your finite type of energy where you know exactly what you want, you know exactly how to get it, and you have in mind people who are going to help make it happen. This is a very powerful energy to be in, okay? Very cool. Let's see what's coming up. Holy moly. Okay, so the Ace of Discs, this means that whatever your projects are with this Emperor and even from Monday here, going forward, the universe has your back with abundance. This is the abundance card. This is the stability and money card. This is the ever flowing universal bank or your bank account. You're like tapping into this right now, and the universe is like, we got you. Your money's coming. You have projects, it's coming. And you're going to be able to fund it, basically. And whatever you're doing is lucrative. So, okay. But to throw it into the wrench here, the devil. So when I see the devil with prosperity happening all up in here, the devil is a reminder that self-sabotage is very easy at this time because our ego likes to pop in at the last moment and go, are you that powerful though? Are you that successful though? And the answer is yeah. So the whole thing about the devil is shutting that side of you down because this is the side that is overindulging. This is the side that's can show that you have some type of addiction, either it be food, alcohol, drugs and things like that. But this can also show that you are setting up roadblocks for yourself. So when you see this, this is a reminder to check in with your energy because you're in this amazing flow of work and prosperity. And it's just climbing, climbing, climbing. And then bam, you get the devil card. And this is where your intuition and your self-power needs to step in and say, you know what, ego, I don't need you anymore. I hear you loud and clear, but I know who I am and where I'm going. Like the emperor, I know exactly what's mine and I know exactly how to get it, and I'm not going to get it with you. So you need to take a step back. You need to sit down. I don't need you anymore. So that's the reminder of stop with the self-sabotage because you're so powerful. You have no idea. Like you're creating all this and you're creating your abundance. Why pinch it off with this? But it's, of course, this is here to mess with you. This is a lesson. This is a lesson in showing you how powerful are you? Powerful enough to shut you down. And then on Friday, you have the Seven of Wands. Now, when I see the Seven of Wands with the devil, I automatically think like, yeah, you have the self-sabotage, but this is the conflict card. So this is part of like, you could be dealing with people at work, at home, even yourself with still within this self-sabotage role here. And this is letting you know that like you're getting out of it, but you still are holding on to that energy. Let's pull another card. And you know what? You have choices. This is letting you know with the Seven of Cups, you have choices on how to resolve or move past this. There is so many opportunities and avenues on how to get away from conflicts. What is the deep-rooted portion of your conflict? Is it you? Is it someone else? If it's somebody else, are you able to get away from them? Are you able to have a moment to yourself to get collected and get centered with your own energy? Because if you're in a self-sabotage mood and then there's conflict at work, at home, or wherever, the way to get out of it is seeing all your options and how to move forward in a different direction to make your vibration get back up in here. And I'm pulling another card because I am the type of person that is seeing life for the higher scale. So even if you do have a conflict, self-sabotage, everyone has this. Everyone goes through this, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm going to keep pulling cards until we see how this resolves, okay? So with your cups and having all your choices comes this choice here. You've chosen to rise above it, literally. Let me show you. You've literally come to rise above it and take on this Prince of Wands energy. Keep in mind, these cards are gender neutral. Even though they're depicting a prince, this can be a princess. The Prince of Wands energy is passion, is drive to get yourself out of what is going on. See how they're flying? So you can see it as he's flying into the door or the pathway or away from the pathway. For me, I'm seeing he's flying away from the fiery door. And look at the fire down the road here. They're like, oh crap, I see that annoying stuff that's happening down there. I'm gonna go boop and fly either above it, away from it, and continue on a different path, which is a different path with flowers. There's always a different way of doing things, and it's time to use that feminine energy, intuition energy, which you have chosen down here. You've chosen the higher route and the higher path of creating where you need to go. So we're going to say this is going forward into the weekend because this is going to be for Friday. So let's keep going. Yep. And the Fool card. The Fool card, you definitely here is you're following your passion and moving forward into a new path. The new path is blind faith. The new path is knowing that if I leave and do what I need to do, I will be able to flourish on my new path. I'm choosing the route of flowers. I'm choosing the route of this is natural medicines. I'm choosing the route of what feels right for me. Now, keep in mind there's a break. This is like a ledge right here. Blind faith is great, but also look at where you're going. Does this path meet the expectations or your standards down the line? That's important. So yes, it's blind faith, but also does this flow for you? Is this going exactly where you need it to go? So just keep in mind to keep track on what the end result will be with this new path. You can pick the path blindly, but does this root itself in where you want to go? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay? Let's see. So if you would like a private reading, you guys, there's a lot to unpack here. Please watch this again, because sometimes when you watch it one time, you may miss some information. You have a great streak at the beginning here, but then you start to get in your thoughts, and then it shifts you into a whole new path, a whole new path. So if you'd like to dive deep into your new path, please reach out to me. Check out the description below where I have links to private messaging and private readings. So I hope you have a lovely week, you guys. Thank you.